Hi, how's it going? I hope you're all doing really well. As you can see, I'm in a little bit of a different setup today. Normally, I film in my living room, but today I just decided to film in my bedroom. Normally, I don't film here because it's a mess all the time, but I was feeling lazy, and this is where I spend a lot of my time. So I wanted to be hashtag relatable. You know how that is. TV is on. That's why flashing. Okay. It's also very dark in here because I like to live in darkness. I didn't really know what I wanted to film today, so I just decided to kind of catch you guys up on life. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos where I just talk about things that have happened, and yeah. So let's start. A couple weeks ago was actually my mom's side of the family reunion, and every year people from all over the country come to my aunt's cabin in Wisconsin. And let's just say my mom has 9 brothers and sisters, so all those people and their kids, and sometimes their kids' come. So needless to say, there is a lot of people there, and my family is very loud. So if you can imagine like 30 to 40 people in kind of a small area talking very loudly, it can be very overwhelming. But over the weekend, basically we eat lots of food and we go swimming, we go boating. A new thing is kayaking. They have 3 kayaks. So then I'm able to go kayaking, which is a lot of fun. I've recently discovered that I really like kayaking, so I'm gonna have to get myself a kayak eventually. And yeah, it's just really nice to see everyone because sometimes I don't get to see people, like, I only see them at Christmas, if that, and at the family reunion. So I get to see a lot of family that I don't normally get to see. But family reunions are also kind of very stressful because they like to ask lots of questions about your life and if you're dating and if you have a job yet and what are your plans? I appreciate thought and I appreciate them caring for me, but I don't know. So I don't know anything. Like, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Like, I'll figure it out. Excuse me. I'll figure it out when I figure it out. Like, I don't know. Just don't talk about that. In other news, it's getting to that time of year where it's starting to get cooler, which I'm all about. Like, I hate really hot weather. I think the high today is like 75, which isn't bad, which is like the perfect temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold. But it's getting me really excited for the autumn season. I am so excited. We actually went to the apple orchard, the Pine Tree Apple Orchard, which is like a famous apple orchard in White Bear Lake where I live. I apologize. I just ate lunch and I'm like my stomach is just like about to explode. But as I was saying, we went to the apple orchard, which is this place. It's kind of in a swanky part of town where there's like mansions all around it, but I'm not sure how big the orchard actually is, but they have lots of food. Like, they have apple cinnamon donuts, they have cinnamon chocolate chip cookies, they have apple turnovers, they have apple pies, and of course they have apples, and they have like maple syrup, and they have basically anything fall related they have, and it basically smells like fall in the warehouse that they have it, and it's amazing, and I look forward to it like every single year. And then later on in the year, like in September and stuff like that, they'll have like hay rides and apple picking and corn mazes, and it's just really fun, and it's making me very excited for Halloween and stuff like that. This is my favorite time of year. That was my yawn. So we did that last weekend. We're going to the Minnesota State Fair tomorrow, which I am so excited for. I know I'm saying I'm excited for lots of things, but I think it's good to be excited for things. The Minnesota State Fair, if you don't know, it's like a 12-day fair. in Falcon Heights, Minnesota, and I would say it's one of the biggest fairs in the US. I think that's correct. It's a very big fair. And it kind of like symbolizes the end of summer because generally, like after the state fair, you know, school starts. So it's kind of like the last big hurrah before school starts. So we're headed to the fair tomorrow, and I'm very excited. I will probably be doing a blog post or posts about it because I just love it so much. I'm not very adventurous with the food because I know the fair is notorious for having like really strange food. Like there's like mini donut beer, and there's like macaroni and cheese on a stick, and there's like spam sushi, and all of these like really obscure things, and I'm not that adventurous with food, so I'll probably just stick with like my french fries and my Sweet Martha's cookies and my and my cheese curds. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm very excited. There is supposed to be really nice tomorrow and sunny, which is good because it's actually like rained. Oh, it's getting dark in here. It's actually rained the last couple of years that we've been there, so we had to get like ponchos and stuff like that. It's not really fun when it rains because everyone's just inside then, and it gets even more crowded than it normally is. It's very busy all the time. We actually do the park and ride thing, which is amazing. We park in the Roseville High School parking lot, and then they have buses that like shuttle you there, and it's all completely free, which is amazing. So you don't have to worry about parking there. And we always try and get out there about like 8 or 9 a.m. right when before it starts getting really busy, and we try to do lots of things earlier in the day, and then we leave about 3 or 4 because you're just absolutely exhausted and feet hurt and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that. And then on the day after that, we're going to the Twins game. My dad really wants to go to a Twins game before my sister goes back to college the next day, which I'll talk about that in a second. So we're going to go to the Twins game, I think. The Twins haven't been doing that good. I think they're on like a 10-game losing streak, which is really bad. So then the day after that, we're taking my sister back up to college. And it's going to be so weird. Like, ever since I've graduated college, it hasn't really sunk into me that I'm not going to be going back in the fall. Like, it hasn't sunk in. You know, like, I just think that, you know, I've been going to school for the past 16, 17 years. Like, I'll be going back to school in the fall, and I won't. And I don't think it'll hit me until we, like, leave from dropping my sister off that I'm not going back to college like I have for the past however many years, and it's just so weird. But in some weird way, I kind of miss college. I mean, I don't miss homework and tests, obviously, but I think I'll miss like the atmosphere and learning other people who are around my age and stuff like that. I think I'll miss that. But, so yeah, those are some things that have been happening in my life and what I'm going to be up to. Not very exciting, but still, I'm very excited. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you are up to in the next however many week or month or whatever, you know. What are you up to? Have you started school yet? Let me know. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!